If you knew morning wood, then you know why I feel blue. Without morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you, ooh, yes, I love you, morning wood. Morning wood, morning wood. Oh, how my heart yearns for you. Oh, morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you, ooh, yes, I love you, morning wood. Morning wood, morning wood. Pretty, 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 pretty morning wood. Oh, morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you, ooh, and I need you, morning wood.
Rise and shine. Happy Devil's Tuesday. This is the Morning Woo, coming to you live from New Brunswick, New Jersey, in an undisclosed location in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, Twitch, and now on Instagram Live on the Let's Go Devils Network. As we're talking a little bit of Devils hockey this morning, sorry for not getting there at 6:30 a.m. It's not because I was oversleeping or I was being irresponsible. Had to get some blood work done this morning. Had to unnecessarily wait in line this morning. And those that know Sam Wu, I hate waiting in lines. Just absolutely hate waiting in line. So right now I'm doing this remotely in the office somewhere in beautiful New Brunswick, New Jersey, home of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, a fake Big Ten team. Anyway, I just want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I see Max in the YouTube Live says mid-morning woo. You got some much needed rest. Not really, little Fireboy. Just simply scheduling conflicts. You know, when you do a blood test or you do, all these like tests for the doctor, you're supposed to fast, but you want to get that stuff out as soon as possible. Well, that's what you try to do, and I kept on waiting and waiting and waiting. And it was barely anybody in the waiting room, but they're just moving like molasses. And you're like, oh. And if I try to do the morning woo in the car, I'm going to be really, really late. So I decided not to be really, really late and actually be on time, but actually do it from the office. So I'm actually really, really late for the morning woo. But then again, there is no time constraint other than keep it in the morning with the morning woo. So hello, everybody. We're going to be talking about Dawson Mercer. He's off to a hot start this season. I know he got 2 empty net goals the other night. Total of 8 goals, I believe 5 assists, nearly a point a game player right now for the New Jersey Devils. And you look at that 2020 NHL draft, and you have Alexis Lafreniere, I don't care, first overall, and we all thought, including myself, that the Devils got hosed in that NHL draft lottery, and that's the draft that was during COVID and the draft after Jack Hughes was selected first overall ahead of Capo Caco. The Devils had 3 draft picks. Obviously, the 7th overall, Alexander Holtz, now has moved on to the Vegas Golden Knights, or he's somewhere out west. Then that 18th overall pick, the Devils selected Dawson Mercer. And he is surprisingly, I mean, he is the Iron Man, knock on wood. He is consistently there every game, that you can rely on him on the top six. But he never really broke out as a scorer. Always trying to be a playmaker. But now he's shooting the puck, and now he's scoring goals, and he's getting rewarded for it. Could it be that Dawson Mercer could have a 30-30 season this year? Could he have more? Certainly a possibility. He looks a lot faster. He looks like he is more in control. He's going hard to the net. He's constantly a pest. He looks good on the penalty kill. Oh my goodness, says I always a little awkward when the morning woo pops up at work. Sorry, I couldn't. I had to go to LabCorp today. Oh my goodness, I'd rather be doing it inside the bunker, to be honest with you. And I don't know how long this morning woo is going to last in the office till I get caught. But who cares? Anthony LaPena, morning woo. Happy Devil's Tuesday. Well, happy Devil's Tuesday to you too. Pod Legend in the YouTube Live says good morning. Late start today. Thought you took the day off. No, there is no off season or days off here on the Let's Go Devils podcast. It's called scheduling conflicts. That's what it is. But we do our best. It's a labor of love. We do our best. Also, I see Bonaduce 77 in the Instagram Live watching. And, this is a new thing that we're doing here this season on the Let's Go Devils podcast. It is the morning woo. And, it's not perfect, but, we try to remain consistent, or basically me, try to remain consistent. Usually on the weekends, I get a reprieve where I get to do it mid-morning. But for today, we'll do it mid-morning. And you know what? The Devils don't play till Thursday. We will be there on Thursday evening when the Devils take on the Montreal Canadiens, who also is a team that's doing very well this season. And we'll be there for Game Day Live and Devils After Dark. Let's see here. Max says food poisoning sucks. Yes, it does. It does. Metalender, howdy, Sam. Well, howdy, Metalender. Happy Devil's Tuesday to you. Let's see here. Tom would take 25-25 from Dawson Mercer. He has potential. He has potential. And, right now, Dawson Mercer's been in the league for a while now. Right from the get-go, he was playing Devils hockey. I think he skipped 1 year and then immediately started his current Iron Man streak. Joey B., the real ad, is Sam in the cubicle at the office? No, I'm not in a cubicle. Here, I'll turn the camera around. The office is a little messy. Yeah, here, I'll see, there's a bookshelf there. See, I'm definitely not in a cubicle. I could have done this in the car, but I figured, why don't I be in the confines of a nice warm office. Holtz is up at VGK right now, not doing much. Yeah, I mean, that's the disappointing. Some of the draft picks that Tom Fitzgerald and his staff have done, some of them were pretty lame. Alexander Holtz is now Paul Cotter. Shakir Mahamadoulan is now Timo Meyer, but again, had Ray Shero redone the 2015 draft, you could have drafted Timo Meyer instead of Pavel Zacha in 2015. But hindsight's 2020. You can't play Monday morning quarterback, but for the sake of arguments, we can here. But in the 2020 draft, there is Dawson Mercer, and I'll tell you what, I take Dawson Mercer over Alexei Lafreniere. I don't care. That really needs to prove himself with the New York Rangers. He had one good playoff run there. It looked like he was going to break out, but he just hasn't been that marquee guy that you would think of a first overall. It was deemed that Lafreniere was NHL ready at the time, and all the other minions will take time to develop, but Dawson Mercer didn't, right from the get-go, has been a very, very good player. And you know what? The bridge deal that he signed last season, um, it might cost the New Jersey Devils if they were to re-sign him at the end of that contract. But we shall see. Joey B says, Sam, I was at the Devils Avs game here in Denver. The Devils just couldn't keep pace, it appeared. Well, for starters, look, the Colorado Avalanche, I have stated that even when you look at the standings, they are one of the best teams in the NHL. The Devils on the road, plus you got to factor in the Mile High, the legendary, the thin air of the Rocky Mountains. Devils didn't show up that night, nor did they really showed up in San Jose. And that's concerning. That's concerning. They did a better job in LA, but there's still a lot of work to be done defensively for your New Jersey Devils, because the next night they were in Anaheim and didn't look good for most of the game. And hopefully, you know, I hope the Devils can rectify this. You know, they have 3 days to figure out, because the Montreal Canadiens are not going to be a forgiving team. They are off to a hot start as well. And this is a big possible Eastern Conference final potential showdown. You just never know with these young teams. Anthony LaPena, yeah, we will actually get a chance to see you and communicate with you live. We'll figure it out, Anthony, off air. Joey B says Avalanche playing Badarkov was an FU move by the Avalanche to play him against the team against drafted. LOL. The game within the game is so good. Look, I love all the pageantry, the drama. I love all that stuff. I love. Yeah, I actually love hockey drama. It's great. You know, when the fans get in it, the reporters getting it, the players getting it, the executives getting it. Like, hockey is a very, very passionate sport. Pod Legend said, I'm really convinced that the Devs only won LA because everyone was distracted by the World Series. That's part of it, but the players are going to be competitive. I don't think the Los Angeles Kings were really just like, oh, we're just going to lose this game because we want to watch the Dodgers beat the Blue Jays, or watch the Toronto Blue Jays choke like the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh, this is my morning woo for today. But yeah, so Tom says Mercer versus Laffey contract also way better for us. Yeah, you know, again, Dawson Mercer's earning his pay, and that's definitely a good thing. Also, who's earning their pay? Nico Hischier can't sign an extension, or at least he can sign extensions after July 1st of 2026. You have to lock up Nico Hischier, and you have to lock him up long term, the max, whatever he wants. But you know, Nico Hischier, he is a team player. So he's going to take everything into consideration. You know, obviously Nico wants to get paid, but also Nico Hischier realizes that this is his team. He created this. You know, and I really think that the Devils this offseason are in position to really solidify their core. And partly reason because they know what their goaltending situation is. They put a budget of $8 million or less against the cap, which is 9% or less on the salary cap structure. So you have 90% of that cap money going to defense, going to offense, building a Stanley Cup team. Maddie says, Maddie Ice 30 says they gave Mercer an assist on the Ducks' second goal on Sunday. What a terrible, stupid bad. I look at more dumb mistakes than good production. I mean, look, I think everybody played terribly this road trip. I mean, with the exception of the hell with it. I lost my train of thought right there. Max in his stomach bug. Jeez. Anthony LePen says Nico has to retire as a Devil. I think so. I mean, right now, in terms of retirement jerseys, it's going to be a while till we see a New Jersey Devil as a jersey retired. I honestly think the next ones are going to be Nico Hischier and Jack Hughes, possibly Luke Hughes. Too early to tell. But then again, it's too early to tell with all three of them. But yeah, I mean, right now the Devils they need to play smarter. They need to play better, and and they need to figure things out, because if they drop to Montreal and Pittsburgh, they're going to be sitting at 8-6 and just completely that 8-game heater would be forgotten. Selected Boy says, let Nico slip through their fingers would be a grave mistake. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think Nico Hischier is going to be such a hard ass bargaining with, nor do I think he's going to be a pushover either. I think Nico's a type of personality that would like a win-win situation for both the New Jersey Devils and himself. He's going to get paid, but he also realizes that there is a salary cap cost certainty, and your legacy is on the line when, hey, if you leave some money on the table and the Devils spend to the cap and they get better players around him, and you start winning Stanley Cups and winning big games, your legacy magnifies even greater. Let's see here. Anthony LePen, Brady Tkachuk should retire as a Devil. Well, let's get off the Brady Tkachuk train for a while. He's right now not doing too well. Metal Anderson, Sam, what do you know about a possible jersey change next year? What would you like to see replace the jersey? Something that's not pathetic. The marketing behind it, I mean, we get it. But I think where I really had a problem with it was, okay, they had this, and Marty had Marty Brodeur had a part of it. It's like, come on. Marty Brodeur is not a fashionista, Max says Jersey has been decommissioned after this year. Dash confirmed they are also working on a New Jersey. Martin Brodeur has confirmed this. Yeah, that happened. If Tom remembers this, that day we were talking about it. And as soon as I bought that jersey, press release later, hey, we're getting rid of it. And I promise you, that Palat jersey will be sent on Friday. I'm sending that Palat jersey to be stitched. And hold me accountable. Hold me accountable on Saturday. Friday morning, that jersey, Palat jersey, will be sent to Stitches to be stitched up 4 to 6 weeks. Joey B says, thank you, Sam, for the show and this. Don't say the C word. And for this podcast, very much appreciate it. No, not a problem. Look, we're all in it together. We all want the same thing. We all want the Stanley Cup, and we all want to share that experience together. Chris Ladd says, get the same person who designed the Sens New jerseys for the next Devils jersey. You know what would be great? Backhanded Devil did a great job with one of these, practice jerseys when the Devils were having the fans submit their designs. I would love the fans to get involved with it. That'd be awesome if the Devils were to do that. I have my concepts as well. I'm trying to think. I mean, I wouldn't mind the outline of the state of New Jersey right on the crest with the circle around it and with the right colors. They may look sharp, or put, And the New Jersey Nets at one point had it when they had 3 stars on their basketball jersey. Well, the the state of New Jersey was the 3rd colony to become a state of the United States, and that's where you get the 3 stars. So I think that would be kind of cool to incorporate that. I have all sorts of ideas. Red, black, green says NY Davy. Yeah, why not combine all of them? Red, white, black, and green. How about all of them? And tastefully done. Let's see here. Metal Leonard, how about just bring back the cup jersey with the lower stripe? Hey, I'm all about the classics. Be honest with you, I really liked Lamoriello's style back in the day. I just like simple. Simple, simple, simple. Nothing fancy schmancy, just simple. But yeah, let's check the Instagram live, see if anybody's chit-chatting at Let's Go Devils Podcast. I see Cohen Randy joined, Pete Ederson, Jake Lieberman joining. Yeah, something new that we're trying. We're always trying something new here on the Let's Go Devils Podcast. And we're going to be traveling, and I'm trying to figure out my Tampa Bay Lightning broadcast situation. Might be doing it from Thunder Alley, trying to figure out how it could be done. It might have to be a covert operations, but I'm not sure. Anyway, Max says kids want a flashy nowadays. I think I wouldn't. Let's put it this way: it's amazing because here I am growing up in the '80s and '90s, and that's now considered retro. And believe me, there are people that want that stuff over today's stuff. Believe me. Let's see here. Outlined in white, NY Davy. Pretty good. Oh my goodness, they should have that stripe on the regular jersey again. Yeah, everybody likes the stripes. Everybody likes the stripes. Black jersey, glow in the dark red, white outline, bang. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here soon here on the Morning Woo. Dropping the podcast in about 10 minutes, but we did it. We did it together. Kind of talking quietly. I'm not going to be shouting in the office, drawing attention. People don't even know I'm doing this. So I feel like I'm in the middle of a closet somewhere. But yeah, so I got my unsweetened iced tea that I got from Dunkin'. This is all I have today. I'm raising up high for the ceremonial sip because you know what? We got 2 more days to Thursday night when the Devils take on the Montreal Canadiens. Big stage at American Whiskey, Game Day Live, Devils After Dark. And also we will be there on Saturday, 12:30 p.m. start against the Pittsburgh Penguins. I know Little Steve's going to be there. I don't think it's going to be a big stage. It's calling for 90% chance of rain at the moment, so we shall see. But thank you for joining me, all you folks, and understanding that it is a late morning woo, not because of Sam Woo, myself, oversleeping. It's strictly because of scheduling. So to that, the ceremonial sip, the dedication of all you New Jersey Devils fans, a sip to that. All right. Practice day. Yep. Well, if there's some updates, there will be a Woo report. I can guarantee you that there will be a Woo report. I got right now I've got the Primetime Radio Mobile Command Center outside this building right now. So if I'm somewhere and there's news breaking, you're going to get yourself a Woo report. Definitely. So, all right. I want to thank all those tuning in to this podcast. Again, dropping the podcast in about 10 minutes. Oh, this is fun. I love this song. This is a great song. Anyway, also big shout out to Mrs. Woo She's working hard in the office right now. Probably listening in on our AirPods. Just want to give her a big shout out. She's great. All right. Amanda Stein alerts. All right, Max. Anyway, thank you. Till next time, let's go Devils.
For you. Oh, morning, my morning woo. Oh, well, I love you. Yes, I love you.